Dudes, I seriously could not stop making bleeding tissue paper backgrounds this weekend. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. This one I planned ahead. I know I didn't give you guys a lot of chance to do that, but I'm going to show you how to do a landscape on this one from start to finish, because that other one I got too excited and started early. I've printed off the photo of examples that I showed you guys last week. There's some mountains, some water, sun rays, mountains and water with these beautiful dots, mountain ranges and hills, and these really cool whimsical skies. I like how these guys did concentric, which means over and over and over again, concentric circles on that one. They don't even have a planned out background. They've got the colors randomly all over the page, and I just love it. So I'm going to put this up on the board. Again, this is from Laura Lee Chambers' Instagram, and these are her students' work, and they're just amazing. So I was inspired by that. I want you guys to think about what kind of background you want. What does your paper say to you? So this one to me says that it is some rolling hills down here, a beautiful summer sky, and then this kind of gradually goes into space. So I'm going to draw mine like that. I'm going to start it with a pencil again, just to map it out. I'm going to draw light until I know it's right. And then once I do that, and I get all my lines and shapes and movement into this piece, then I'm going to come in with my Sharpie and trace over the lines. This part is so super fun. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. So here you go. Here's my time lapse. Okay, so here are my finished pencil lines. I started with kind of like curved lines coming down from the focal point, which is probably like the moon up here or something. And then down here are my hills, and I decided to do these kind of curvy patterns. This next hill has some straight lines coming down. This little hill up here is covered in polka dots. And then my thought was that this was maybe like a waterfall coming down, but maybe it'll look more like a hill when I'm done. Who knows? So now I'm gonna get started on my Sharpie. So my time lapse was taking a little bit of time, so I just turned it off and finished it up on my own. When I look at this, there's a couple things that I really like. I really love the movement of the lines in the hills. One thing I don't like that I did was I put these polka dots on this hill. I kind of wish that I had kept with the lines. I feel like these polka dots are too close to the sky polka dots, and you know, it just kind of blends in too much back here. I wish I had the lines. Also, I have to thicken some of these lines in between here because my Sharpie was dying. So if your Sharpie is dying, these crisp lines look much better to me than these lines. If you can see up close, I don't know. These lines got a little bit jiggity. And I had to go over them a couple of times, which was not great for the smooth lines. It made them a little bit more bumpy, like so. Anyways, I am happy with it overall. I think it's really beautiful. I still love how the color is in this beautiful gradient, and how the variety of lines in the sky and on my hills show a beautiful movement in my piece. Okay, I hope you guys have fun doing these.